Just record the demolish test again. Okay, so demolish test is indicative of all carbohydrates. So for monosaccharides, it will give a positive test. For disaccharides, it will give a slower, it will react slower. So it will identify, you can identify carbohydrates from the macromolecules, lipids, and proteins. So sulfuric acid dehydrates the pentose to form furfural. With alpha naphtol, it produces a purple color. Okay. So you need 2 ml of the sample. You add 2 drops of the demolish reagent, which is alpha naphtol and 95% ethanol. And then the solution is then poured slowly into a tube containing 2 ml of sulfuric acid, and so that two layers are formed, producing the violet ring. Okay, so this is the positive test for carbohydrate. In the Benedict's test, you're using this is used as a test for the presence of reducing sugars. So all monosaccharides are reducing sugars. Disaccharides, depending on the position of the anomeric carbon, uh, this will not react with the Benedict solution. So large polymers of glucose, such as starch, are not reducing sugars. Okay. So in the Benedict solution, it will react with the aldehyde to reduce copper into copper oxide. So this produces the color. So reducing sugars are oxidized by copper ion to form carboxylic acid and reddish precipitate of copper oxide. Okay, so 1 ml of a sample is placed in a tube, 2 ml Benedict's reagent is added. The solution is then heated in a boiling water bath for 5 minutes. So a positive test indicates you have a formation of a reddish precipitate, which is copper oxide. Okay, you have the Barfoed's test. This is a test to distinguish between reducing monosaccharides and reducing disaccharides and non-reducing disaccharides. So you still have copper ions. Reducing monosaccharides are oxidized by copper ion in solution to form carboxylic acid, and the reddish precipitate of copper 1 oxide is produced within 3 minutes. So reducing disaccharides undergo the same reaction but do so at a slower rate. Non-reducing sugars give a negative result. So the test is cupric acetate and acetic acid. So in acid solution, disaccharide is a weaker reducing agent than monosaccharide. So the monosaccharide will reduce copper in less time. Okay, so mas mabilis yung reaction, you produce cuprous oxide. Okay, so this is the test. You place 1 ml in the test tube, add 3 ml of Barfoed's reagent, and then you heat. And after 3 minutes, you check the tube for the copper oxide. A Biles test, you distinguish between pentose and hexose monosaccharides. So you have concentrated HCl as a dehydrating acid and arsenal, and you have traces of ferric chloride as condensation agent. So the test reagent dehydrates pentose to form the furfural. So to the acid reaction, you form this structure, and then you with arsenal, you form the blue-green complex. Okay, so if it's a pentose, when it's a hexose, it will form the brown complex. So In the procedure, you place 2 ml of a sample in a test tube, 2 ml of the BIOS reagent into each tube. So you heat them. So if the color is not obvious, you add more water to the tube. Seliwanov's test. So this is used to distinguish between aldoses, so yung aldehyde yung group or yung ketone yung group. So this you distinguish between the two. So you use 6 molar HCl as the dehydrating reagent and resonsinol as the condensation reagent. So the test reagent dehydrates ketohexoses to form 5-hydroxymethyl furfural. Okay? So this condenses with resorcinol in the test tube to produce a cherry red product within 2 minutes. So kung meron kang ketone, so magpo-form ka ng red product, condensation product with the resorcinol. Aldohexoses, iba yung magiging reaction niya. It will form a yellow to faint pink color. Okay, so yan yung difference ng dalawa. So 1/2 ml of a sample is placed in a test tube. You add the Seliwanov's reagent. The solution is then heated in a boiling water for 2 minutes. So for glucose, this is 6 carbons. So no, this is aldohexose. So you form the pink color. This will form uh, the the green complex. Red product. Sorry, red product. Nakaloko na yun. Okay, so these are the uses of each test. So I guess I can end the lesson here. We have finished with the lab. I will just give more video exercises for the for what you call this, the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Okay, so that's it. So good luck on your test next week. So are there any questions? There are no questions.
Sana sir, we could do this in the lab.
Okay.
Ano?
Sana we could do this in the lab.
Yeah. Well, we can't do that. Sayang. Anyway, you can watch YouTube for these types of reaction. Okay, so hopefully next sem you can do this in. Pag ulitin nyo yung biochem, pwede nyo gawin na sa lab next sem. Okay, so good luck next week so that you guys.
Thank you po, sir.
Okay, bye everyone.
Thank you po, sir. God bless po.
Okay, bye everyone.
Sir.